It's a good book, guys. I don't know. I haven't read it. That's a lie. I did read it. Hey, all you comic book readers and true believers. It's Tuesday, and I'm your ever-loving, blue-eyed comic book guy, Mitch Harmon. You guys know what's up. Mitch's Picks. All right. From Kaboom Comics. Over the Garden Wall, Hollowtown, #1. Written by Celia Lowenthal, art done by Jorge Monlongo. This book takes place during the Over the Garden Wall series. They don't really have a Hollowtown. This is kind of just like a little side note on Wirt and Greg's adventure through the mystical realm of the Over the Garden Wall. This is a mini-series, but it has all the main characters, Wirt, Greg, Greg's toad that he's still trying to figure out how to name, Beatrice. Those are pretty much the main ones. So, but this does take place before they meet the talking horse, because he's not in this yet as well. So, but once again, it's a whimsical, crazy story. Only 5 issues, guys. But if you're really into the Over the Garden Wall, I highly recommend this. Just in time for fall, guys. Check it out. From Marvel Comics, Infinity Warps, Soldier Supreme, #1, written by Jerry Dugan, art done by Adam Kubert. If you guys have been following the Infinity Wars, you know that Gamora has all the Infinity Stones, and in order to, I guess, live a life that she wants to, she has folded a universe in half, which has caused a lot of heroes and villains to kind of cross over with each other. Hence, Steven Rogers in this one. Very similar story to the Steve Rogers origin story, super soldier serum, so on and so forth, but it's magic based. And all the people in his life are a little twisted too. Instead of having the Howling Commandos, you have the Howling Commandos of Hogarth. Wong kind of becomes Bucky. Nick Fury is kind of a mashup between him and Dum Dum Dugan. It's a really interesting story, but this is beginning story for the I'm sorry, not beginning story, but kind of like tying into all the Infinity War stuff, where you'll see a lot of these mashup heroes coming together. But this is the first one, and all these Infinity Warps are going to be 2 shots, so it's just going to be an extra story on top of it, guys. But I highly recommend all this Infinity War stuff. It's really, really cool, guys. Check it out. From DC Comics, Batman Damned, #1, written by Brian Azzarello, art done by Lee Brumeo. This is the first Black Label book coming out from DC Comics. This is a, they're kind of labeling this as more of a adult story, very gory, not really nudity, but you see Batman's butt, so I guess it is. But this story revolves around Batman kind of being cursed or haunted, I guess, and it looks like there's a little bit of Enchantress. I'm not entirely sure, because Batman's very disoriented, which makes the reader very disoriented, but it is the new story coming out from the Black Label's series. In case you want to count Batman White Knight, that technically was the first one, but they retconned that as part of the Black Label stuff. But this is the first one. It's a little oversized, but it's a really cool, good read, guys. And plus, if you're a fan of the Batman, you're not going to be disappointed. Check it out. From Marvel Comics, Return of Wolverine, #1, written by Charles Soule, art done by Steve McNiven. This is it for all of you Wolverine fanatics out there, myself included. Wolverine, the old school Wolverine, is back, but his memory, as per usual, is not exactly clear on what happened or how he got to this point. He wakes up in Soteria's, or one of Soteria's labs, which is kind of responsible for endangered species cloning, which kind of leans that this might be a clone of Wolverine. I'm not entirely sure. This is the beginning of a 5-part miniseries, whereas Wolverine not only hunts down and tries to figure out what happened to him in Soteria, but also hunts down Persephone, who is implanted herself into his memories for a bunch of Wolverines that are caged up. It's kind of a little confusing, I guess, at this point. But like I said, they are kind of setting everything up for the return of Wolverine. Still haven't explained his hot claws though, so we'll get to that point eventually. But like I said, this is the beginning story of his return to the Marvel Universe, so you definitely don't want to miss this, guys. Check it out. From Image Comics, Skyward, written by Joe Henderson, art done by Lee Garbett. This story mainly focuses around Willow Fowler. She was born slightly after G-Day. G-Day is slightly before G-Day. G-Day is the day that the Earth lost most of its gravitational pull for the residents, and now people are having to adapt to this new low gravity lifestyle. Makes it pretty easy for making deliveries and whatnot, but kind of dangerous, more dangerous than usual, I guess, to use a handgun. Basically turns you into a human rocket. But Willa is kind of grew up in this, so she's used to it, but she is trying to learn how to how this actually happened, and her father might have some more information than he's willing to give away from her. This is a new series. I think number 7 comes out today, but it is a great series, guys, and as always, it's from Image. Usually they're only $10. This one is $10. I want to make sure on that one, guys. But definitely recommend to check out this new independent series. That's all my picks for this week, everyone. Keep reading your comics, true believers. See you guys next week.